Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 6 or 5
or 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Game number 5.
There you go.
Oh, we got a good luck have Batman.
Oh shit, there's a throwback. People
go.
are still using that. People think I came up with that shit and I didn't.
What was it? Giant Bomb?
Giant Bomb's Brad Shoemaker, and Giant Bomb in general ended up being a thing. And then the website, which I don't know if it still exists, Batman.com, ended up being created as a result of that meme. And it's got like 5 or 6 different Batmans, including like Green Lantern Batman. It's
Nice.
pretty good. It's well done. Anyway, regardless. Down here on the bottom right-hand side of New Gettysburg, LE, we have the one, the only... I didn't even ask you for a noise.
Yep, go ahead. Let
I'm
me
just
know.
I'm just sucking it up right now. I got this. I got this. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yep.
Hit me up with the sound of Batman buying or trying to decide what he wants at McDonald's.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
Let me get a Big Mac meal. Oh wait, no. Have we quarter pounder right? Wait a second, please. I'm thinking about it. Alright, I'm ready. Get a Big Mac meal. Upsize my fries. With a Coke. And the Batman.
That sounded like Batman after he got out of the dentist and he couldn't quite feel his mouth yet. Down here in the bottom right is Dottie's, and in the bottom left we have King Oven. It looks like King is the cheeser today.
King is the cheeser. He's got the proxy hatch going already. He's got, what, a couple... Oh, no, those are drones. I was like, wow, how does he have lings already? That's
he
quick.
does have 4 literally just coming out of the gate now. This is going to be more in line with what we thought the last hatch was going to result in.
Yeah, but he's actually...
He's in striking range.
Yeah, and he's putting down spine crawlers,
exactly,
which before...
yes.
I don't know, I was about to call them sunkens there for a second.
At this point, I wouldn't even care.
Well, we all heard about Battle.net Blizzard
But it hasn't been
coming out with the basically the StarCraft 2 version of Brood War.
An HD remake of Brood War,
That'd
where
be
I'm
really
sure
cool.
David Kim will have to sweat at night trying to decide whether or not he wants to attempt to balance Brood War for the first time in 15 years.
Well, I don't even think they need to balance it. I think
I don't want them to.
I think what they need to do is, and here, maybe somebody in chat will let me know, but to my knowledge, the game is only going to be the campaign.
Oh, no.
I don't, to my knowledge. Now, somebody can correct me, and I hope that I'm wrong, but at no point have I heard that they were actually going to make it online so that you can play a new updated version of the old StarCraft, which, by the way, would be epic and would be the nail in the coffin for StarCraft 2, which is why I don't think they would do that.
Yeah. Although, what money are they making off of StarCraft 2 anymore? At this point.
Well, they sell Nova missions, right? And I'll admit, the last 3 missions were phenomenal. They were really, really good. But the first 3 were just awful.
That is the biggest cock tease they could possibly ever do, would be StarCraft Brood War HD Remake with no multiplayer.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the shitstorm that would be produced by doing that?
Well, speaking of shitstorm, we have got King here trying to do something against this Terran, but the Terran has got a high ground, and he's also got a little thing called SCVs, and, well, they repair, and they do a damn good job at doing that. So, rip the dream. There's just no way this Zerg holds his position here. He's going to be forced to back off. Terran is doing a great job. He is still mining in behind this, and look at this. He is 1-1-1-ing on the other side of the map. The Banshee is finished. He's got the Hellions on the way. There is 0 defense back at the Zerg's base. Rightfully so, because all the defense is here at his natural. He's now getting a little smart with it and focusing all the DPS on a single bunker. He'll get 1 that goes down. He's still got 1 other one. There is actually not much left here. He needs to repair this. And he's gonna do it, but these SCVs are eventually gonna break. Dude, he might actually get in.
I think he might actually be able to pull it off. It looks like the DPS is going to be just enough. He makes it happen with that last Spinecrawler attack. And meanwhile, he hasn't been repairing the other bunker. And that's going to also go down. He's going to be able to break this wall, and that's going to be big trouble for the Terran. In fact, I mean, he's going to be... what is he going to do? He's got the 1-1-1 happening on the other side of the map. He doesn't have Cloak yet. He's just kind of dancing around with an SCV. He does have the couple of Hellions in here, but damn! I mean, that's 10 Zerglings and another Spinecrawler on the way here for King Oven. He's managed to get his way in, and I don't think there's really anything the Terran can do about it. I mean, at this point, maybe he gets a Banshee and cloaks it to get rid of the Queens.
Ooh. He can, oh, he didn't pick up any SCVs. Could have picked up some SCVs here and made his way over to this island. He's gonna be able to sit. He's gonna be able to sit here, and here is the okay, man, GG. I don't think he's actually gonna leave. He's making it seem like he's dead, but he's not. He's doing a mind game right now, classic mind game. But if this Zerg was smart, he'd put 2 and 2 together. All right, he's now attacked. Where was the starport, and where is the factory? So he's gotta assume now, obviously, that those things are somewhere else on the map, and he needs to start scouting this map immediately.
He needs to uncloak those. He's going to want all the cloaking he can have when he really needs it. Yeah, he can't pick up SCVs in the orbital, I don't think, if I'm remembering correctly. Am I high?
I think you're high.
Shit. Well, there goes that.
I don't know. I think you're high.
But regardless,
you can't.
Zerg already has overlords at that. You know, that expansion that he just dropped his command center at. So I mean, he knows, or the orbital. He knows he's there, but it gives him time, and these Banshees are going to give him lots of time. As long as he doesn't abuse these Banshees, he should be able to do everything that he needs to do to get this job done. Which is
Alright, you can't pick up SCVs in the orbital. I don't know why I thought you could, but I guess you can't. So there you go. I think the chat is right. I think Adam sees that in the chat, and then he does.
Oh, probably.
Well, there you go. Okay, well, he didn't pick up any SCVs. Well, good for him. He's got mules. So make it rain. But unfortunately, I don't know why the Zerg has not gone around this map and tried to scout. Obviously, like I said before, he's got other tech on the map. So he's got to assume he's got another base, right?
Well, he's got to, yeah, I mean, you have to look for it. I mean, yeah, because like you said, if he's not seeing it, I just don't know how you could possibly come to the conclusion that there isn't something somewhere. And unfortunately, did he just lose a Banshee to that?
Yeah, he lost one. The Spore Crawler picked it off right at the last second. He's still got another Spore Crawler here. He's playing with fire, and the Queen's got a buff. Apparently, it's their range is longer. So I was told the last time I played StarCraft. As you guys can tell, I don't play much StarCraft anymore. I just prefer to do this.
Yeah. We really didn't need all that much StarCraft knowledge to do what we do here at LAGTV to begin with. So, I mean,
he lost,
testament.
He lost 2 Banshees there. Okay.
Well,
he lost one at the very end. On the Spore Crawler got the last hit off before it went down. But you know what? Losing Banshees at this point, who cares? I mean, he's got nothing that can really attack the air anyway besides a Queen.
He's building a Spire now. So he's making his way up the tech tree at this point, and I think the Terran's got to be careful. I mean, he's put himself on his back foot again. He's been needlessly reckless with his Banshees, even though he could maybe afford to lose 1 or 2. Would have been better off to not. He was wasting Cloak. He was just kind of throwing them to the Spore Crawlers when he didn't really need to. He needed to be, keeping, at worst, or at best I should say, he needed to be keeping the tech in check. Make sure that there is no Spire.
Ooh, keeping the tech in check.
That was an unintentional rhyme.
I like that.
I'm going to start writing bars for Drake soon.
I like that. Well, everyone else is writing bars for Drake, so you may as well go at it.
Might as well make it happen. I'll be Drake's latest ghostwriter. Yeah, it's, yeah, you should have been doing that, because he has the advantage in every other way. So as long as the Zerg cannot deal with the Banshees outright, then he'd be able, to just kind of get himself to a point where he can overrun the Zerg, and instead this is happening.
Well, he's for some reason allowing the spine crawler to penetrate these Hellions pretty hard. Eventually, the queen is going to go down, and it does. He's going to get rid of a lot of drones here, but he still is going to have this this expansion over this way. He's got these drones going all the way across the map. I don't think he should. It's very dangerous for him to be roaming around here with these drones. Fortunately, he managed to get rid of this. This is a really close game, dude. This is like a back-and-forth close game. The mutas are out now, so he's going to lose this area. And this is like an octagon, too. Like, you can't you can't fly over these things. You got to, even when you're rushing over with a mothership core or an oracle,
really?
they got to, like, yeah, watch. They hit a wall, and they got to go around.
Wow, that's a high wall. That, man, Donald's going to want to emulate that wall. He's going to want to make sure that's a thing. That's the thing that they should have on some more maps, then. Is this the only map that this exists?
To my knowledge, and it really plays a factor in a lot of the time because you're trying to rush over there and next thing, and sometimes the AI gets caught up, and it tries, it does
really?
that thing where it's like,
It can't decide how to
they don't
get
know
in
where
there?
to go, and next thing you look over, you're like, ah, shit. And you gotta like manually right-click here and then tell them to go down, so it can get really annoying. But the mutas are out.
Oh, the Terran is at like $0.00, but he still has, you know, mules. So that's always nice to have. But the mutas are out, and I don't know how the hell the Terran would ever in a million years manage to come back to take that on.
Yeah, this is really not looking good for a Terran player. This could be a when cheese wins. I mean, he had the opportunity. Doodles, that is, or whatever his name is. What are you calling him? Dotes?
Dotties?
Dotties? Ah, Lottie Dottie.
Lottie Dottie?
Dottie had an opportunity when he had his factory in Starport over here, but he just didn't do enough damage. And he managed to break in here, and that was Dottie's demise. I mean, how does he come back in this? Yes, he's on a gold. A lot of those mineral patches are used up or about to be depleted. Sure, he's got a bunch of missile turrets. I mean, mutas are never going to break this. But Zerg now is going to be on 3 base. Now let's take a look at the drones here. 30-8.
What he needs to have happen is he needs King Oven to have an Azarabanba and then possibly fall asleep at the keyboard for the next maybe 5-10 minutes. Not use any resources whatsoever. And allow the Terran to build an unholy army of Vikings. At which point, maybe then, he'll be able to do something. But before then,
no,
it's not going to happen.
I think Viking would be, decent for the mutas, but he'll never get enough of them. I think the answer right now is Liberators. They're going to be able to get rid of the mutas quickly, and they're also going to be able to siege up to get rid of this ground force as well. This one Banshee's going to do nothing. It's just pretty much, it's dead in the water. He's got missile turrets here, but he's eventually going to have to move out of this position. The only way he's going to be able to move out realistically is to get Liberators. Sure, Vikings naturally is what, no offense, Adam, bad players would resonate to because...
Well, there's no offense. I haven't played the game in 4 years.
Well, it's just... what I'm trying to say is...
In his current situation, I just don't know what else he builds. Like
Liberators.
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 Okay.
You got to get Liberators here because you don't need a high number of them to get rid of a lot of mutas, and they have a dual purpose. You only can spend so many minerals. I mean, he's really... Yeah, sure, Vikings will work, but he's going to need, 6 Vikings. That's a lot of minerals, and when you're sitting on very little left... You can't afford that. You just have to get the Vikings, and these can also one bad mistake with the Viking, and you're gonna lose it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's cute. I like this micro, but that's all it is right now. He really needs those Vikings for the dual purpose, and yes, Vikings can land on the ground and do that, but it's just not enough DPS, and he needs to get out quick.
What does the Liberator cost?
What, 150, 125? 150, 125?
So he has no gas, which is probably why he went straight to Viking. Because he has 0 gas.
Yes, but he's also not mining any gas either.
He's blocked himself off. He's just gone straight into freaking Viking mode. Yeah. It doesn't matter anyway, because guess what? Roaches are good units.
150, 150. There you go.
In the game of StarCraft, roaches are pretty good units. And they are displaying why they're good units right now, as there's not enough. Oh no!
I mean, there's not a chance in hell. I mean, the Zerg is on 3 base. It's over.
Oh, he threw out the noob. Please uninstall. You are a gay.
Well, at least he didn't drop the F-bomb. I mean, I get called the F-bomb, 40 times in a ladder session.
Not to drop Donald's name too many times, but he sounds like Donald. You just said a gay. It's like Donald can't refer to any ethnic groups without putting the in front of it. I'm great friends with the blacks.
I like the Chinese.
I like the Mexicans. I want to.
I really like their food.
The greatest Tex-Mex bowl, or taco bowl, is at Trump Tower. I love the Mexicans. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
All right, well, that's the show.
Yeah.
Where do we peg this up at? Because
somewhere between my asshole and my balls. That's where we put it.
The ridiculous thing about it is it's almost the best game of the day, bro.
All right, well, sure, then it's first place.
It's almost the best. It's almost the
maybe
best
maybe
game.
the current first one is closer to my ass. I don't know, but just we'll put it first place.
Yeah, we'll give her first place. Yeah, I think it's number 1 as well, just because it lasted a fair amount of time. The cheese was nice. It was exciting for about a 3-minute period, and then Dottie just kind of shit the bed pretty hard under the pressure. And
yeah,
that was the show. But
it was rough.
Something tells me this ain't winning a prize, though. This ain't winning a prize.
No, it's not. Well, at least you know what? I'm not even gonna say that.
Yeah,
I refuse to say that.
Well, we'll be back right after this. Make sure to go and check out those giveaways if you're watching this on the YouTubes. Link is in the description below for your chance to get a $150 Yord Woodwatch giveaway gift card, that is, and a free chair from Chairs4Gaming. If you're watching this on the stream, you want to type in !giveaway and sign up there. We'll see you guys in just a moment.